He's supposed to be a jiu-jitsu world champion, and he's coming out knocking guys out on the field. But Jose hasn't fought an elite striker like myself. I am the one question mark that we haven't seen him face, and I'm the one guy.
We'll see that night. Goes to the ground. If it's standing up, it doesn't make marks. And so wherever I can find an opportunity to finish the fight, that's where I'm going to do.
Blink of an eye. I'm fighting for the world title. This is what I've been
defending my title in the UFC in front of 55,000
Canadian. 4 years the elder of the Brazilian, who will have a slight.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the undisputed UFC featherweight champion. Man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record, 20 wins, 8 losses. Gentlemen, presenting the challenger. And now introducing his opponent, fighting 7 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out a featherweight champion and the reigning Jose Aldo. And when the action begins, a referee in charge, John McCarthy.
Gentlemen, this is for the featherweight championship.
Joe, I have one suggestion to those watching around the world. Aldo and Hominick. Red trunks for Mark Hominick. Kicks are vicious.
And he landed one right out of the gate.
Kicks.
And he isn't even having time to check those kicks, Mike. That leg kick.
Life. Clipped with the left hand by Hominick. They said early.
Again with that leg kick. And one of the key, almost competitive at a professional level, and that has
Hominick tries to come back with his own combination.
Again, so many soccer players make an excellent transition to MMA. Lay on his back. He will attack.
Aldo for Aldo. Awarded the first UFC. You know, you talk about the quick hand.
Sean Tompkins.
Tompkins was the bestly grown up together and matured greatly in this sport together to be with Hominick and get him prepared for tonight's battle.
And as McCarthy says this, if
he talked about that, as you mentioned, Joe, said make something happen or else obviously to avoid damage. Cut. Looks like
stand him up any second now if Aldo doesn't do something. And then he does.
Hominick. Rogers Center in front of 55,000, most of them. There we go, the stand-up. Aldo's only 20 seconds.
Again,
to the body.
Vicious.
Both of these men, such superb
point, Mike, that this is a 5-round fight.
Sean Tompkins.
No, he stays up. He stays up. He's good. If you need a spit, you're right here. The lead uppercut crosses 0 day.
Did very short elbows that opened up the cut.
E movimenta a cabeça. Não para com a cabeça ali.
Dos, former UFC fighter and a great trainer who has a great two.
Step back. Step back.
The cut is under the roll down and affect your vision. His arsenal, trained in Holland for some time with Andy.
Brutal left hook to the body by Hominick.
And Hominick didn't even take the stool.
Well, one thing to be considered is it's all up on the stage, and we were interviewing them, and Aldo had to leave much
Hominick
slower.
goes to the head and then the body. Job at closing the gap a bit, Joe, to avoid those low kicks of Aldo.
Hominick
stuffs another takedown. I mean, he will keep coming and coming. Looking, basically, he left what was a UFC career at the time to go to
Jose Aldo right now.
Aldo trying to utilize some head movement.
And if Hominick is smart, he's tie him up.
I'm the third Canadian to hold a UFC championship.
He's got
the longtime welterweight champion, Hominick again.
And Tompkins again is telling him, tie him up, tie him up.
Looking to posture up is Jose. Of the fingers when you're throwing down punches.
No, actually he's talking to him.
Warned him about potential points being deducted as the missed with that one. Hominick staying second of a potential 5.
And Aldo just looked up at the clock, Mike.
There's your kick, Joe, that you talked about.
With plenty of time to work.
That may be a sign of the respect that he has for the stand-up
Position and push off of that cage. If he feels Aldo rolling.
final seconds of round 2.
And here's Mark Hominick landing with that left hook to the body and that right leg kick that's much slower.
Step off the liver like we've done on the body all you know what I mean? Gonna fade. Okay, but I need you. Jab.
Eye of Aldo.
Perfect, Junior.
Quero que movimente mais
Just
a
keep
cabeça
moving
do
your
que as
head.
pernas.
55,000 here for UFC 1. Round 3. Descent uppercut. Hominick just pumping that on his feet is Hominick. Lightning quick with the hands. Again, good
Hominick is starting to get loose, Mike.
angles, whatever angle needed to find the opening. Jab can come from. That's a very straight wall.
He's in the center of the cage and becomes a kickboxing match.
Which he's done in the first couple of rounds, and he does so in the second. Aldo was successful. Featherweight title on the line. For the
Throws that left leg.
all those takedowns would work to his benefit if this fight continues. That hand speed that we talked about actually is already very, very quick.
And look how well Hominick stays in the...
Trying to stuff it. There it is again. Every time Hominick
Back up to
starts to rip
That's a real expert striker in there, Mike.
tight, making it tough for Aldo to deliver those kicks.
And just sliding.
His daughter to be born any day now. Their first big shots by Hominick. Aldo.
And Aldo realized he couldn't finish him.
Preparing for this night. Ontario native. In his home province, the big city. Definitely a shift in the momentum. 10 seconds.
Well, he tagged like Hominick for a while, was in big trouble.
Sit down. You're doing good. Always one punch away. Don't play that back and forth, back and forth.
Right. And here's where he got tagged. It's when Hominick shot for the takedown. And Hominick's eye is busted up pretty bad, Mike. And Hominick is blinking a lot with that left eye.
3.
There was that vicious leg kick again.
Let's go.
Action continues. It hurts to watch those land, let alone to take them. Jose.
Condition for it.
Able to slip and rip too often, though, and make them pay.
You know, Hominick's upset, but it really was an accident.
I'm going to take a point.
All right, no need.
And again,
You
with
wobbled him with that one,
Yep.
Mike.
And again, the same exact here. Great head movement again by Aldo. His own. Said the one thing I've always wanted. Dell did.
Oh! That
Finish
I
fight.
love-
Again, Aldo on top of Hominick. A lot of time. 5.
Hominick has a huge hematoma on his forehead, Mike. It is... Get out of this round, and that's a big if. He's going to have a real problem with that in the corner. Stop this fight just on the basis of that swelling, because that looks like... Yeah, I'm sure Big John is looking very carefully at that right now.
Jose Aldo.
Look at that. John's going to call in a doctor, and I think that's going to be it. I don't see how a doctor could let that...
You want to continue, Mark? That's what I thought.
Man, Mark
Stay right
Hominick,
here.
you want to continue, Mark? Yeah. Hominick, no hesitation when asked by referee John Jose Aldo. And speed. It's been neutralized and nullified by...
Stop. Good job.
Oh, that's
Good chance,
swelling.
tomato. Right? Okay, Mark, means you gotta switch your kick. Okay? Cross his body, you're a fucking champion. All right? You're the best. You're the best.
Hominick and put him down when he was dropped.
That was somewhat of the...
Jose, stand right there. Good to go?
Wow.
Back to corner
The
over there.
fight continued.
That's there we go. Get it up.
Fifth and final round. His spirit to go here in the fifth, Joe. Some of those takedowns have come at and again counters nicely.
Late reaction. Look at this. Hominick takes him
Trying
down.
to choke him out. Nope.
I think what's bleeding, Mike, might be that hematoma. And Aldo looks disgusted. Nope, it's not out of that. But
Listen to this place. Joe, he may top position, damaging ground and pound. Good. 55,000 on their feet. Even from that. What a great title fight. Aldo. Aldo is so screen here at Rogers Center, under a minute.
another left hand. Oh!
15 seconds. Hominick and Aldo.
What a fight. Doing the best damage in the fight in this final round, and pounds his midsection and hits him with punches to the face. I mean, that was the greater part of that last round, Mike, throwing bombs. Unfortunately for him, not enough to stop the fight. Featherweight title fight.
Was it enough to win the fight? The judge fourth for 25 minutes. What a great display of what this growing sport in the world. Playing to the biggest audience. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Test 50-43. Nelson Hamilton scores it 48-46.